All right, I'm going to show you how I do my flat backs on my Easter egg bombs. So I take some melted chocolate and I will put a sheet and spread it out on parchment paper like so. And you want it kind of thick because it's the backing and you want it to hold up. So I go like that and I'll let it dry for just a little. Don't hit anything. And then what I'll do is I take my egg and I take my back and I will go like this over the egg. Kind of make sure the edges are touching. And then I'll take my egg and I flip just like that. I'll put that in the freezer and then we'll come back and we'll trim it up. I'm going to do my chocolate ones and I will be back. Hit pause. All right, once again, so I've got my chocolate egg and now I've got my chocolate spread out on my parchment paper. As you can see, I've got it on pretty thick. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to flip it over onto my egg. Make sure that it's adhered a little bit. And then I'm going to flip it back over. And if you see like that, like what I did, I'll just move it up a little bit. And I might do another backing. The nice thing about them is you can always do another backing to make it thicker. So we're going to put them in the freezer and we'll come back. All right, so now that we're back out of the freezer, what I'm going to do is if you turn it like this, the parchment paper peels right off. There's a little spot that's not fully done. But I'm going to show you, so it peels right off. I'm going to put it back on real quick and I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and I'm just going to trim around it. So I'm going to trim around all of them and I will show you guys the finished product. Pause. All right, so here's the chocolate one. Again, I'm going to flip it over and that parchment paper peels right off just like that. Now I'm going to put it back on the parchment paper so I can trim it. You can take an X-Acto knife and just trim right along the edge so it looks nice and neat. If you don't have an X-Acto knife, find something sharp. So trim around the edge like so. I recommend an X-Acto knife because sometimes I make mine a little thick. And then you can just lift that up and voila, you've got your backing for your flat Easter eggs. And then you can decorate. Also, if you want like the stripes decorated, luster dust, you can paint in your molds before you pour your chocolate. So that is how you do the flat backs.